Now we are going to solve the problem number 6 in the 6th chapter. A lens, thin converging lens that is kept in the air now. Okay, so its refractive index is 1.5. The power of the lens is given. The power of the lens is how much? Plus 5 diopter. Plus 5 diopter. So here, when it is kept in air, it is behaving as a converging lens. The same lens, when it is kept in a liquid, the same converging lens is converted into a diverging lens, and its focal length is altered into f is equal to 100 centimeter. You are asked to calculate the refractive index of the liquid. Refractive index of the liquid to be found out. Refractive index of glass is given, but refractive index of the liquid must be calculated. For that, we need a formula. This formula is available in page number 6.61. Okay, if you refer the equation number 6.61 in the textbook, you will get this particular expression. That is 1 by f is equal to n2 divided by n1 minus 1, 1 divided by r1 minus 1 by r2. This formula is available in the derivation of Lensmaker's formula. In between, this formula is available. So that 1 by f that gives you the power of the lens. Now I am going to write the same expression. So clear, when the lens is kept in air. The same expression that should be modified when the lens is kept in air. How to start with? Listen here. Now we have to write the sentence. When the lens is kept in air. This sentence must be written here. After writing the sentence, we have to write like this. P. What is P? P means power of the lens. Which lens? That liquid lens. The power of the lens must be calculated. The power of the lens that can be written as Pg, power of the glass lens. Therefore, you need not write this step. Directly you can write. What is N2? N2 means second medium, second glass. Therefore, instead of N2, we can write it as Ng divided by N1. N1 means refractive index of the first medium. Here ray enters from first medium, air medium to glass. Therefore, N1 can be written as Na and then minus 1. Okay. After that, the radius of curvature of these two surfaces can be written as 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2 can be written. So, this is the equation that should be written when the lens is kept in air. Now, when the same lens is kept in liquid, and the same lens when it is kept in liquid, what should be done? The first medium will be the clear liquid, the second medium will be glass. Are you clear? First medium is liquid, second medium is glass. So light ray travels from that liquid medium to glass medium. So simply modify this. Now the formula to be slightly altered. Now P, that liquid, that can be written PL. What is that? Power of the lens in the clear liquid. Which one is N2? N2 is nothing but Ng. Ng, second medium is Ng. First medium is liquid. Its value N to be found out. Therefore, instead of N1, substitute N here. N minus 1 divided by, no change in the radius of curvatures. R1 and R2 both are constants. Are you clear? Now we have framed two equations. One is for the power of the glass lens when it is kept in air. The same lens, is it clear? When it is kept in liquid, the power is calculated. That's why this is written as power of the lens when it is kept in liquid. So, two equations are ready. First equation and second equation both are ready. Okay. Now we have got two equations. First equation and second equation. The first equation to be divided by second equation. That is the next step. First equation to be divided by second equation. If you substitute both, here itself I will divide. I don't want to waste my time. Here you simply divide the first equation by second equation. What you will get? Here this is the common factor. Now this portion can be cancelled. What is the remaining thing? I will write the new formula now. Pg divided by PL, power of the lens. Is it clear? Power of the lens, glass lens in air medium divided by power of the lens basically when it is kept in liquid. So the remaining factor is Ng divided by Na minus 1. This is the formula. Okay, divided by, what is the remaining here in the denominator? Ng divided by N minus 1. That is the remaining formula. So this is the formula which is required for us. Okay. Listen here, now you have got a final formula. Now I have given the other details which are given in the problem. Here the refractive index of the glass is how much? 1.5. And then the power of the glass lens is how much? Plus 5 diopter. That is also given in the problem. So here when the lens is kept in the liquid, what happened? The focal length is changed because the lens, it is converted into a converging lens into a diverging lens. Its new focal length is given, how much? Minus 100 centimeter. That should be converted into meter, minus 1 meter. Are you clear? So we know the value of focal length of the newly converted diverging lens whose power can be calculated. What is this? PL, power of the lens when it is kept in liquid. How to say this? Power of the lens, power of the diverging lens when it is kept in liquid. Are you clear? How will you calculate? 1 by FL is equal to, so clear, reciprocal of the focal length is power. 1 by FL is equal to 1 divided by minus 1, which is equal to minus 1 diopter. Are you is known, PG is known, PL is known. Okay, so here N, what is N? N is the refractive index of the liquid that should be found out. Our ultimate aim is to get the value of N. Are you clear? Now we are going to calculate the value of N. Substitute Pg here, how much? Plus 5 diopter divided by PL value is minus 1 diopter. So both are in diopters, substitute, and then Ng, what is Ng? 1.5 divided by refractive index of air is how much? 1. So that also must be written. You should know that always that refractive index of air is 1. Minus 1 whole divided by Ng value again 1.5 divided by N is unknown, refractive index of the liquid is unknown, minus 1. So substitute in a very easy format, you can easily calculate. Plus 5 divided by minus 1, diopter can be cancelled. So finally you are getting minus 5. Are you clear? So here 1 by 5, 1.5 divided by 1 is equal to how much? 1.5. Remaining is 1. So here unknown factor is how much? 1.5 divided by N minus 1 is there. Are you clear? This factor, that complete factor that can be cross multiplied here. Okay. Now we will continue the derivation here. This portion too should be cross multiplied. Okay. So 1.5 divided by N minus 1 is there, that can be written within the bracket in LHS side. Bring this minus 5 here. 1.5 minus 1, that one becomes 0.5. Okay, divided by. Here, what is the factor here? That should be cross multiplied here, minus 5. So here keep as it is here, later we'll convert 1.5 divided by N minus 1. This one becomes, is it clear? 0.5 divided by 5, how much? Minus 0.1, this is the factor. Are you clear? How will you convert? Very simple one. Here we have to take LCM, okay. So N 1.5 minus N can be written, which is equal to minus 0.1. 1.5 minus N, which is equal to minus 0.1 into N. We can write like this, and then bring all N factors in one side. Okay, 1.5 is equal to minus 0.1. If it is brought this side, what will happen? If it is brought in this side, this one becomes plus N. Are you clear? Already N is there, plus N. This is equal to 1N. This is equal to 1N. This is called as 1N. Make a note. 1.5 is equal to 1n minus 0.1, how much? 0.9. Okay, 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9 n can be written. Okay, so here n should be found out. How will you find out n? N is equal to 1.5 divided by 0.9 should be written. Okay. Here 1.5 divided by 0.9 can be written as 5 into 0.3 is equal to 1.5, and 0.9 can be written as 3 into 0.3. 0.3 can be cancelled. Finally, you are able to get the answer as given in the textbook. So, the refractive index of the liquid in which the lens is kept, the refractive index of the liquid can be calculated. Its value is 5 divided by 3, 5 by 3. Okay, very simple problem.